Here. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back and returning. I appreciate it very much for your support. Today is Stack and Tilt Origins 101. Okay, it's a great system developed by Andy Plummer and Mike Bennett back in the late 2000s. It's an alignment-based system where you can kind of monitor how you train and practice yourself. It's super easy to follow, but today I'm just going to show you how to put the alignments together with your body on the ground using these sticks and how to manage what your body's doing in the takeaway so that you can train at the driving range and take it out to the golf course. So all right, I've got Charlie Wee here back in the late 2000s here. We're getting ready for a tournament. I'm on the course with him, and he is hitting this beautiful shot that you saw just before here. But I was going to tell you in reference to this video, which is Stack and Tilt, we're looking at left shoulder down. These are the three things you can tell yourself, you know, that you're going to be monitoring once you watch the video after this session here. Left shoulder down, arms in. So the left arm, when it's level to the ground, right there, you can see off of the target line, which is here, that left arm is somewhere 30 degrees inward. Hard to see from this perspective, but you get the idea. So the arm's across the chest, shoulders down, and the leg is straight. So you look at that right leg, it starts bent. You straighten the leg, left arm in, shoulder down. Okay? So that's the basic Stack and Tilt 101 action. And of course, Charlie's got it on perfect plane here. Just slotting it great. Comes down and right foot banking, hips opening up, shoulders still on plane. I mean, he was a machine. Mike and Andy did great work with Stack and Tilt and had a bunch of players playing really good golf. And having a system like this to be able to follow and track yourself, put clubs in the ground. If you don't have that, you got sticks. I put stuff down here for me. You'll see in my video, I got a stick down there. Got one for the target line. And I try to just left shoulder down, arms in. And you'll feel the, and watch, and you can see how that knee flexes out, right? It's flexing forward while the right leg straightens, which pulls the hip back, okay? So watch this a little bit and kind of play it back and forth and replay it so you can start to try this at the driving range. And this is a mid-trajectory draw pattern, and you can change it around and hit other shots. Not a problem at all. And I'm going to put some other guys in here and go through their swings as well. But here's Charlie doing the deal. All right, I'm going to take these lines out of here and just let it play. Right at the plane. On plane down, unwinding, shoulder plane perfect. Nice extended arms. Beautiful shot.
Hey Jim, I'm just following up about our call last week. Do you have any more questions? Lowered status frame. We'd really love to work with you. A
little 60-40 left, you know. We like to see maybe a little bit of pressure over on this foot, but the foot flare, this flared out foot, okay, is so that my knee joint can kind of flex over the ankle. Anatomically, it won't do it if my left foot is facing you or straight out. It needs to be pointed somewhat to the target, 20 or 30 degrees. And then your knee flex will happen easily, and the right leg will straighten, like pulling a lawnmower cord or an outboard motor, something where you're just pulling this way, and that's going to take the right hip back. Now, prior to that, most importantly, before we talk about that hip, Gormanator, is the left shoulder. Left shoulder down, arms in. Left shoulder down, arms in. So it's like a teeter-totter. When my left shoulder dips down, my arms just want to go in like that of a speed skater, right? I look like a speed skater getting ready to go. Paulo Ono, back in the Olympic days. That's kind of a nice way to just think about it. We're just trying to find different metaphorical, visual ways to put ourselves in position that we've seen somewhere before. That's So in the very beginning here, I just want to explain to you how to get the backswing started, okay? Like 2 components that are super important, and I'll add the 3 in towards the end here. All right, so when you do set up, I have these sticks here. This is the 0 degrees to the target, this white stick. I have an inclined plane that I won't talk much about for a minute. And the idea for you is that you get your feet on the ground, as I'm going to turn around here in a second. 20 on the left, foot flare, 10 on the right, and get yourself set up. Now, as I'm setting up here, I've got this pipe here about 12 inches in front of my body here. That's so I know where my hands are. They're, plumb bob down. They're right here where these balls are. So this stick on the ground is super important. This one's about 45 degrees. It's a little exaggerated, but what it's for is so you can monitor where your left arm is when it gets level to the ground. Okay, in the backswing, it's going to get level to the ground at some point, and you want to know where this arm is pointing, like a compass, protractor arm, okay? So I see a lot of guys on the tour that, they're pretty good. They can go out this way, loop around, but at the end of the day, where the rubber meets the road is the delivery area, the moment of truth, where this arm is as you start to come down halfway to the ball. Okay, so instead of the exotic moves moving around, you track it back by getting the left arm inward. Okay, inward is back behind you. So when it's level to the ground, you're at 45, 30, 20, but not out at minus 10 or 20, because that's where all the problems begin. The guy getting ready to go out of the blocks as well. So again, it's left shoulder down, knee flexing out over the toe, which is at a diagonal this way. So as I'm standing here, you'll see my knee flex stay in front of the golf ball and going straight out. That straightens the right leg, left shoulder down. That's the combination. So again, if I did it from this angle here, right?
Good. One more. Okay, good. Now hit this ball just as fast. Just stop there.
The guy getting ready to go out of the blocks as well. So again, it's left shoulder down, knee flexing out over the toe, which is at a diagonal this way. So as I'm standing here, you'll see my knee flex stay in front of the golf ball and going straight out. That straightens the right leg, left shoulder down. That's the combination. So again, if I did it from this angle here, right?